The penguin's breath froze into solid ice the moment it exhaled. It tried to close a window, and its entire head instantly turned into a giant ice block. Even worse, the bone-chilling wind seemed to be picking on it on purpose. One careless step, and the wind would blast it straight into the snowy wilderness. Even if it nailed wooden boards across the door, the wind would just blow the whole door right out the window frame. With nowhere else to turn, the poor penguin had to bolt its own bed to the floor. The extreme cold didn't just freeze its alarm clock into a giant ice cube. Even the fireplace became a solid ice sculpture. It tried to light a fire, but all the coal was gone, completely out of options. It ran to the big dog next door and literally dragged his fireplace away. Luckily, the dog rushed out in time and snatched it back. Left with no choice, the penguin started burning books for warmth, but then it suddenly noticed a book and an ad for luxury fur coats. If it could get one of those coats, it wouldn't fear the cold ever again. So it sprinted to the address shown on the ad. Peeking through the door crack, it saw a room full of real fur coats. It slipped into the basement, completely missing the "Beware a vicious dog" sign. It dug a hole in the floor, picked a gorgeous fox fur coat, and put it on. But the next second, bam! It ran straight into the big dog. It even gave the dog a taunting look. Of course the dog wasn't going to let that slide. He yanked the coat away instantly. Not giving up, the penguin set its eyes on a silver gray fur coat next, and once again, the dog blocked it. To stop any more theft, the dog locked all the coats inside a storage room. The penguin searched everywhere and found the storage room empty. Just as it was about to give up, it noticed one last coat. It had no idea it was actually the dog's tail. The dog sprinted off immediately, but the penguin became obsessed with that tail. It grabbed a pair of scissors and prepared to attack, but it was one step too slow. It then grabbed an axe, but the dog had already stuffed its tail into a bottle. The penguin snatched the bottle, and the two began an intense tug-of-war. The penguin pinned the tail down, so the dog covered it with something. The penguin swung the axe, and the blade curled instantly. The dog had wrapped a metal pipe around its tail. The penguin swung again, so the dog dug a hole and hid its tail underground. The penguin slid into the basement and grabbed an electric shaver charged to full power. Seeing this, the dog quickly made a fake tail out of rope, but he never expected that the penguin had already shaved his real tail bald. The dog only realized it when he looked down and saw the untouched rope in his paws, while the penguin had already stitched the fur into a cape. But even then, the big dog still managed to snatch the cape back.